I'm so awkward when it comes to making videos. Like, oh my god. Okay. So, I was told to make an advice video, and that's what I'm about to do. And if you hear talking in the background or something, it's my brother, because he's right here. So, sorry guys. See? Alright. Shut up. Anyways, let's see. First things first. How to make the first move. So, I mean, when you make the first move, if you like somebody, I'm usually the one that tends to make the first move, because I don't know, I guess I'm really confident and stuff, so I can do that, you know. I can go up to somebody and be like, hey, I like you, you're cute, you know, we should start talking, you know, and I'll start flirting with them, and I'll be like, you know, hey, did it hurt when you fell from heaven, or are you from Tennessee, because you're the only 10 I see, you know, stuff like that. I'll start flirting with them, and I'll make them laugh, and stuff like that. So, you just gotta be confident with it. You can't go up to somebody and be like, oh, hi, yeah, and just leave. Because, I mean, they're not gonna know what you're thinking. So, I mean, you just gotta be confident. And, yeah. Because when they see that you're confident, they're gonna want to, like, you know, talk to you more and whatever. Because, I mean, believe it or not, girls like it when you're confident. So, or I mean, I like it at least. So, yeah, that's my advice, I guess, on that. Let's see. How to get over someone and how to get over a straight girl crush. Because the question on, like, the anon was, how to get over a straight girl crush, because she likes this girl, but she always talks about this guy. So, I mean, if that's the case, you obviously know that she likes somebody else, so why hold on to it, you know? Because, I mean, it's not like she's digging you, so might as well just move on. And the whole moving on process, it's hard. It's really hard, and it sucks. Because, especially if you like that person, you know, you don't want to move on. You want to, like, keep fighting for them, and you want to hold on to them even though they don't like you. Like I said, that whole process is hard. And you might even cry. Because, I mean, like, I cry every time I get, like, shut down, or every time somebody cuts things off with me. Just because when I start talking to somebody, I truly, like, mean it. And, like, especially if I cut everything off with any other person that I was talking to, you know that I meant it. So that's why I always cry. I mean, I get that, and I'm just, like, an emotional person, so whatever. But, I mean, I was watching Girl Code once, and it said, best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. So, I mean, you can give that a try. I've tried it. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I mean, it only works on, like, at that moment, and it'll only last for a little bit, and then you'll start thinking again, and you'll start thinking about how much you miss them and all that stuff. So, I mean, but in order to get over someone, you gotta, like, please put your headphones back on.
No.
I don't care. So, in order to get over someone, you gotta, like, you just gotta, do things that get your mind off of that. So, I mean, like, my escape, for example, when I'm sad or whatever, is basketball, because stuff like that, you know, like, basketball helps me clear my mind, and if I'm, like, thinking about what's going on court, I'm not thinking about the stuff that's off of it. So, I mean, like, that kind of stuff, or, like, singing, for example, helps me a lot, too, or listening to music, or something like that. But I mean, crying, if you're thinking about it, crying also helps. I know people that don't like to cry because they're too prideful, but I mean, crying isn't bad. Crying shows that you're not, like, a freaking brick or something. So, I mean, crying is fine. Eating is fine too, because I know that I do that if I'm sad sometimes. Eating, ranting about it to somebody. What else have I done to get over somebody? I mean, find a rebound. Find a rebound, and maybe that rebound will turn into something more than you even thought. But don't ever tell them that they're your rebound, because if you do, they'll feel offended, and they'll cut everything off with you. So don't ever tell your rebound that they're your rebound. Tips. But yeah, find a rebound, and then, like I said, what if something comes from that rebound that you didn't even expect, you know? So that's another way. And on the straight girl subject, just because somebody's straight doesn't mean that you shouldn't, because I mean, if a girl is straight and they show that they have interest in you, then they're obviously not straight. But I mean, you don't want to listen to that stereotype of the whole don't ever go for a straight girl because they ruin everything or whatever. Because from personal experiences, as of now, that hasn't been my case. But there's also been people that has been their case, that a straight girl actually broke their heart and made them suffer or whatever. But I mean, that's not always the case, so I mean, you can give it a try. How to deal with a family that doesn't accept who you are. That's a tough one, because I know that, because the people in my family that know about me or whatever are very accepting to it, because I know who to tell and who not to tell. But usually when I do tell them, they're just like, oh, I knew already, or it was obvious, or something like that, you know? Something of that sort. So, you know, but if you do have a family that's, not okay with who you are, it sucks. I'm pretty sure it sucks, because you live with them every day and you have to deal with them on a daily basis, and you have to constantly hear them bringing you down or whatever, so obviously it's gonna suck. But, I mean, the only thing you can do is give them time to notice that you're not gonna change, and to notice that you are who you are and you can't change who you are. So, I mean, if you give them time, eventually they'll come around to it, because you're the same person, and that's what they haven't noticed yet, that you're the same person and you're not changing, and you're not changing for anybody, because who you are makes you happy, and you are who you are, and you love who you love. I mean, they didn't really make it specific if it was talking about your sexual orientation or just who you are in general. But I mean, for example, say you love playing with yo-yos and your family doesn't like that. I mean, that's your thing. You do it. You go do your thing. Even if nobody believes in you. Say you want to be the best yo-yo person in the world, and your family doesn't support your dream. You go out and prove your family wrong. That's what you gotta do. But if you're talking about sexual orientation or whatever, you just gotta give them time, because time does help. It does help. So yeah. And this video is really long, so I'm gonna start rushing things. So yeah, time does help. Give it time. And the last one, how to deal with rejection. Like I said, time heals all wounds, and it really does, because people sometimes even say that it doesn't, but it really does. So with rejection, you just gotta cry. You gotta cry about it and talk to people about it. So yeah. I'm really not good with advice, if you haven't noticed, so I mean, sorry. You guys wanted me to sing, but I don't think that's gonna happen, because this video is almost 10 minutes long, so maybe next time, maybe, or right now. Okay, I just need to stop talking. Okay, what else should I say, what else? I don't know what song to sing, that's why I'm not singing anything. Okay, so, love you guys. Message me, talk to me, whatever, I'm here for you, love you, okay, peace.